Hey everybody, let me straighten out my phone here for you. Hey, what y'all doing? This is Slap Out Lash Girl Melissa. I'm back, and guess what? I have hooded eyes, and I want to show you how I do a dome look so that you can get a great matte finish on your eyes. It is fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. I learned how to do this a few days ago, and now I want to share it with you. Yes, yes, yes. I hope y'all are having a great Sunday. It is beautiful here today in Alabama. Yes, it is. And you know what? I'm going out to Wally World here soon, and I've got to get this eye look done. My hubby be waiting on me. You know what I mean? They don't like to wait. Well, he's pretty good at waiting. He's learned. But this is what I'm going to create for you. It is a dome eye look. It is four colors. I'm going to use a light color, and then I'm going to use Addiction Palette 4 for this. This is a month of eyes. With Younique, we have a Believe in Your Eye collection this month, and you can choose any color palette you want. Well, this is my favorite. This is Addiction Palette 4, and it has some beautiful colors right here. These are the three I'm going to use. And this is Tender, Arrogant, and Brave. What words? Those are fabulous words. But let's get with what I do first, and let's talk about your hooded eye, okay? If you've got a hooded eye, that's your mobile lid. Look, you can see mine's very hooded. It's right here. I have to create the illusion of making my eyes bigger, wider, but this is a really pretty look, very simple look, matted colors. One shimmer, okay? And then this is what I'm going to use first. This is Splurge Cream Shadow. It's a nude color. Beautiful. I love it. And this goes on and sets like a powder. Absolutely does. Now, I've already put on eye primer. I used this eye primer here, and it's a flesh color, so it goes on really pretty over your eye area, especially if you have crepey eyes. You want to do this. I always set everything with a primer, even my face, but have to keep it there. But I, have some loose skin here. It is not as bad as it used to be. Using, I love this CeraVe under eye. If you haven't tried this, you ought to try this. It is an eye repair cream. I use it underneath here. Because my sinuses are bad and it's all swelling and it's just, ugh. I'm tired of sinus. I really am. But this color here is a beautiful nude color. And I'm just going to apply it with my finger. Since I already have my primer on. One thing I like about putting on this is if you have any discoloration, us older ladies, we do. I get some brown spots. I have a brown spot that's coming right in here. And so this really helps to cover that up. And I know a lot of people will just put on their eyeshadow and they don't really put anything up in this area. So, but for me, I need that. I need it. The older ladies need it. And see, it's on your finger. Use it. And just apply your whole entire eye. Because what this is going to do, if you've got hooded eyes, you need light. You need something light. Because when you're looking at yourself, anything you put light on your eye is going to reflect. So that light reflecting off your eye is going to make it look bigger, number one. And it's going to give you a smooth canvas. It's going to look smoother. So just because it's light, it's going to give you a smoother look, okay? And this goes on and it sets really fast. It is, like I said, sets to a powder. And one of my favorite colors. And sometimes I use it on my lips. I didn't use it today. I used Pouty and I used these two today, Pouty and Punchy together today. Just lined my lips with Pouty and then filled in the center here with Punchy. I'm Pouty and Punchy today, and then I covered it up with a lip bonbon, and this is chocolate truffle. So if you're wondering what's on my lips, that's what's on my lips today. Okay, so you are going to need a few tools as far as brushes go. Now, some of my favorite, I just bought this one yesterday. This is a smudger brush, and it is by It's Cosmetics. I went to Ulta. I should never step in that store, but I did yesterday, and I got this one, and I like this because I needed one to do the smudging underneath here, but this technique requires you to get right here in the very corner, so you need something a little more precise, and this is what I chose to do it with, and it worked pretty darn good today. I mean, it worked well with what I needed it to do. So I'm going to use this brush. I have a crease brush. You just said thank you. You're so welcome. And this is a crease brush by Younique. Love, love, love it. I love its cosmetic brushes. I just do, people. It's just, I don't know. I went in there and spent like an hour and a half looking at brushes. I should never go in that store. But this one right here is my favorite. This is a blending brush. It's a crease brush, but it's blending. And you can get it at Ulta. I think I paid $18 for this one yesterday. And I really like it. I haven't had a smudger. I need a smudger. And the other one I'm going to use is my deluxe brush. This brush I can't do without. Now this is one of my favorite brushes. You will see me use it over and over and over and over. I've had this one for probably 2 years now. It was the first brush I ever got from Younique, but love it. I call it my fat brush because it is kind of got a fat top to it, and it's thick, but it's really pliable and soft. So that's what you need. You have no eyelids and been watching a lot of your videos for eyeshadows. Younique has some beautiful shadows. This palette here has shimmers and mattes. So if you got hooded eyes, mattes are your friend, and that's what we're going to use today. That's the reason I put on this splurge. It's a beautiful nude color. You can see it's very light. It's already set. It's ready. It's not tacky anymore. It's set to a powder already. And then this one, this is a really important brush. This is a shader liner brush. This is Younique's. I cannot do without this. If this was the only brush I had, I could do my whole entire face. I mean, my eyes with it, for sure. If I lost all my other brushes, this is the one I'd really need to have with me because it's very versatile because it's got the angle on the end. And I think that's all the brushes I'm going to use. Now, I do love this brush too. This is a dome crease brush. I call it a dome, but it is a crease brush by It's Cosmetics too. And I like it, but it is kind of dome shaped. That's why I call it a dome. It's a little different from our crease. See, it's more tapered and dome shaped, and this is more flat. So, but I'm going to use these today. It's a lot of brushes, I know, Lord. I like to have brushes. You got to have good brushes, you really do. Okay, for this technique, I'm going to start off though using my deluxe brush, this one right here, and we are going to use Arrogant first. Now, Arrogant is this really pretty color right here, this one right here. Now, if you've got a little lighter color, maybe a camel color, I think a camel color would be beautiful with this. And this is the closest as I have. I looked through all of my makeup, all of my testers, and I didn't have anything that was any lighter than this. So this is what I'm sticking with today. And we're going to take this very, very sparingly. And what I mean by that is start off really light and then build on it. Because it's easier to build it than take it away, okay? I found that out with this, and it is very pretty. I love this look. And it is kind of a smoky eye look, too. If you get over here in this corner, it comes off as a smoky eye. But this right here, if you're going to use this brush like this, always tap your brushes off before you put them on your eye, or blow it if you think you have too much. But what we want to do is start right here in the crease. And here's my crease. There it is. What little crease I have. And we're going to create it. We're going to create some definition here. That's what we're all about. So be really light with it when you start. And this is a dome technique. So it's going to be shaped. I'm going to come in this corner really thin right through here. It's going to come up and it's going to come down. Does that make sense? You'll see what it looks like in just a second. But we're actually going to put this whole color on our whole lid, but not up here. We're not getting in this part of our eye at all. We want to keep that wide open. And it's going to make your eyes look wider apart too. Or it does for me. It does for me. But it's a pretty look. Now see, I'm going to go ahead and just start patting this on here. This is Arrogant. I'm still using Arrogant. Arrogant is our main base transition color for this look. and I love it. It is a gorgeous, I don't know what color it is. It's almost like a camel color, but not quite. It's a little bit darker than a camel color. I love that color, and I don't have anything that color. I saw some at Ulta yesterday, and it was Tarte. Tarte had a really pretty matte, all matte palette, and I was so close to buying it just for that color alone. But I didn't, because I thought, well, maybe I have something at home and I can check it out when I get home. So see how I'm leaving this open for right now? You used a splurge first. I did. I used Splurge Cream Shadow in the color Victorious, and it is a matte nude color. So that's what you see the light on here, because what we talked about at the beginning was light reflects, and so when the light reflects off your eye, it makes it look smoother. It does. It gives you a more smooth look to your face, to your eye. So let's take a little more of this. I want to build it up. See, right now when I look at you, you can't really see the color. So I've got to go up more. And that's how you get the look of, for hooded eyes. You got to get the color up here. Right, see, here's my brow bone, right there. And so that's where I'm headed. I'm headed up in that direction, and just go real light with it. And just kind of build it a little at a time, and you will get it in the perfect spot, just right for your hoodedness. Now, everybody has different. I can't seem to, oh, I'll come back. I'll answer all your comments when I get off of here, and I'll put everything in the description box. I really should get it all set up beforehand, but, you know, I'm haphazard sometimes. I just am. All right, see, now you're starting to see more color, right? So let's go ahead and take my the new brush that I got, this one, the smudger. And I don't know, let me see what number this is. This is number, if I can read it, I think it looks like 221. 221. So if you go to Ulta, they have it. Here's a little tag from it yesterday. So I'm going to take just a tiny, tiny bit now. We don't want a whole lot on here. You can see I've already used it. I broke it in this morning already. All right, brushes or something. I just can't seem to get a pretty look. Brushes with this are really important. I tried, when I first tried the stone look, I tried to do it with the deluxe brush. It was just a little bit too thick. It's a big, huge difference in the thickness of these, see? And this is just too thick, and it got more up where I didn't want it. So it took me a little longer to get it done, and that's why I went and got this brush here. So if you've got something really skinny, I know what you're talking about. Shannon, I'm the same way. Yeah, it's hard, I know, but you guys just have to practice it. Practice it. I mean, it's like anything else in life. The more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. I didn't know. When I started with Younique, I didn't know all these things. I've taught myself all these things, and I've been really patient with myself at times, but it's coming together for me, and I understand it better, and you'll get more confident with it. You will. You'll get more confident. You're heavy-handed as well. That's what I'm talking about. Get really, if you're heavy-handed with a brush, then the best thing you can do is not come up here on your brush. Keep your hand back here. You can't be heavy-handed with it. You'll be lighter with it. You'll be more precise with it. So that would be my recommendation for that. I've had to learn that the hard way too, because you'll put on too much and you're pushing down and you're really not being precise when it's up here. You need to hold it back. Like you're painting. If you're an artist and you're painting, you wouldn't hold the brush unless you're trying to get down in some little bitty tiny corner or something like that. You would naturally probably hold your brush out and do your strokes like that. Same thing with this, and that's what I'm going to do now. So with here, we're going to come right here in this very, very corner, and sometimes I try to look. Let me get my mirror right. When I'm doing this, I try to keep my eye open and I look sideways. So look sideways, and it seems to help get it in there better. You see? See how I got it kind of down in that corner and I didn't get it over here? So this brush is the bomb. God, I'm so glad I bought it. And my mama bought one too. My mother's 81. And she was fussing at me because I haven't ordered her foundation yet. I got to do that today. She's going to get on me. She loves, we have Younique's Liquid Touch foundation, and this is taffeta. That's what I have on today. But my mother wears chiffon because she's a darker skin than me. I got to get it ordered. She's going to whoop me. I don't want her to whoop me. Okay, here's what we got to do. Let me look sideways, and then I'm coming straight up, just like that. You see how I'm making more of a slant? I'm coming up. Looks like a dome. It's coming this way and down. You're just going to have to practice. This is great for your hooded eyes. Promise me you'll do it, okay? Promise me you'll try. Trying will get you there. It will. It will get you there. You will love it when you're done. Make sure you use matte shadows. You see that? You see how I'm getting a more dome kind of shape? And I guess it's more like a C, the letter C. But this is a fabulous way to get you hooded eyes using matte colors. You've got to use matte colors with hooded eyes. You just do. And the best thing you can do if you have a lot of crepiness and loose skin is to pat it on instead of swiping it on like young girls do. Can't do that anymore. We just can't. I hate it, but I can't do it anymore. So here's what I'm talking about. Pat it on. Pat it on. Make sure you have something that you can use to, let me look back and see if I need to come up a little bit more. Just a little bit more. So that's what I'm talking about. Little, you see where I'm holding this brush? Your old eyes. Girl, everybody's beautiful. Everybody's beautiful in their own way. I have learned that. I had a lady this morning who messaged me. She lives near me. And so not next weekend because it's Mother's Day. The following weekend we're going to get together and I'm going to do her eyes because she needs help with the hooded and crepiness. And so I'm going to bring her over here and I'm going to do her face for her. Now there you go. See the look? Can you see the path now? Now we're going to take crease and we're going in with a dark color. Now we're going in with brave. I've been arrogant and now I'm going to be brave about it, okay? So here we go. Now you could leave it just like this. You don't have to go this next step. This just gives you a little more drama if you want it. Now if you wanted to stop right here, you could stop right here and just add the light. Let me go ahead and add the light before I add the dark, okay? So if you didn't want to add the dark, you could go, let me find my shader. There it is. This brush right here. Favorite brush of all time. Here we go. This color right here is Tender. It is a shimmer, but we're not going to put much of it. And we're going to do it right like this. We're not swiping it through. I'm just dabbing it right on the end like that because it's the perfect shape to get right in here and put you some light right through here. That's where you want the light. All through there. And not, and if you're thinking about, hey, I want it to look a little wider, you can come back and you can come more up here and add a little light through here and it will give you that look. And then what would you want to do, since we're already doing the light, is do the same thing and then bring it right up here very sparingly, because if you've got hooded eyes you don't want a whole lot of shimmer anyway. So bring it right up underneath and you'll get a little bit of light up in that area too. And you can see I'm probably going to have to go back just a tad and darken that up, but that's okay. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty even to the other side. So that's all we're doing with the shimmer. That's it. You just need a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. And pat it on. Don't go in there and get crazy and put a whole lot of light going on there because you'll take away the dome effect. You don't want to do that. All right, let's add some chocolate. I call it chocolate. Let's add some Brave. So Brave is going to be only concentrated right here in the corner of my eye, period. I'm not taking it all the way up. I'm not doing anything crazy with it. pretty much I'm using all Younique. I love Younique. I am a presenter with Younique. It's just, I have, somebody asked me the other day, how come I didn't use other, makeup? Well, I do. I like It's Cosmetics. I like it. I love It's by Pores. It's sitting right here. I use it every day. And, it's a fabulous product. So if I was going to buy some other makeup, it would be this brand. I really like it. But since I have so much of Younique, and it just doesn't make sense to me to go buy something else. Somebody asked me to present it to be a presenter? If you would like to be a presenter, that's awesome. Yeah, I love it. I've been doing this for 2 years now, and it has been a fabulous ride. It really has. So see how light I'm going with this? You just need to, let me use this other brush. I think it might pack it on better. This is the one that it's a little more dense than the other one. And I could think it'd be a little more precise with this brown color, because kind of technically what you're doing is almost like you're putting a liner right here in the corner, and just right here, just packing it right in the corner only. And it almost has the effect of having like an eyeliner instead of taking it all up here in my crease. I don't want to do that. I want to concentrate it right here. Now I am going to use an eyeliner. Absolutely. I'm going to use Popper, which is a precision pencil by Younique. I think they run about $15. They're not bad, but they are fabulous for your eyes, especially if you have older eyes. Like us women, we have our older eyes, and what happens is sometimes you get some pencils, and maybe you've bought pencils from the drugstore. I have, and they absolutely cut my eye. They were bad, but this is not. These are very soft, very pliable. They go on, they just glide on. See how easy and effortless that was? It didn't pull my skin. It's going to stay there. These are water resistant, so if you cry, and really they're kind of like waterproof to me, because I have cried, been caught in the rain, and they don't move. They stay. And that's what I love about them. They set in 30 seconds. So in a minute, I'll go back and we'll rub on this, and you can see how it won't come off. Sometimes when I do Facebook Live, I do lots of colors on my arm, and I forget that, when I get to work, somebody said, what in the world? And I'll have lines all over my arm. Oh, well. I just tell them, oh, well, it's stuck there now. I can't get it off. So here we go. Let's go ahead and do some blending with this. I think I've got all the colors. Wait a minute. Let's blend. We do need to blend. I haven't blended this out yet. Let's blend these little colors together here. We don't want harsh lines with this at all. We want it all to flow very pretty together. So there, see? Can you see the different colors? But yet it's not overpowering my eye. I still have, and I still have the look that I'm looking for, but I probably will come up just a little bit more after I put my liner on. Now this is proper, and I do love to tight line. And when I tight line, I take a Q-tip, and I know this is gross, but I have to pull my eye out to do it. So if you're squeamish, don't look. Dry it off. Dry this off. And then throw that down. And then you just come in with proper. I've sharpened it a few minutes ago, so it should be ready to go. And you just want to fill in. Wait, let me get right here. You got to start filling it in. Ugh, I can't get to it. There we go. It's weird when your eye starts moving and you're trying to do it. This is a great way, if you don't like to call a lot of attention to your under eye area, tight line. It gives you the illusion of having a liner. And with crepey eyes, that's what I suggest. I wouldn't put a bunch of liner under my eye at all. I don't do that anymore. I simply tight line, and that's it. And then I'm going to, and I have really close set eyes, so I always start right here right above my pupil and go over with a liner. If you have deep set eyes, like if you're watching this and you just want to know how to do the dome technique, but you have great deep set eyes, you can come all the way in and go over, but I'm not doing that. With hooded eyes, you don't need to do that. You need to stay minimal. So stay minimal and just keep it right above your pupil and work your way over. And I'm not doing a wing, okay? I'm not doing a wing. A lot of us with the crepiness, especially if it comes down here and your skin is moving, you just can't do a wing. So that's what I like about this look. It gives you the illusion of having a little wing maybe because you put the corner, just the darkness in the corner. And it looks really pretty. Now I'm going to come and go back across here one more time. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I've tried to do my setup a little different in here. I like the darkness this gives, but it's not too dark. It's not like using black, okay? I'm just simply taking it out just a little bit and then bringing it back in to meet the other line. Very, very simple. And it darkens up that area in the corner. See? Very pretty and simple. It's not hard to do. And then make sure you connect your little corners here. Now, if you can't use a liner, maybe you don't want to use a pencil liner, then what I suggest is make sure you have one of these wonderful brushes. Take this side here, dip it down in the Brave or whatever color you have, and you can kind of come across with it and make your own liner. And see, I can come back and smooth this out if I want to, as long as I do it within 30 seconds because they set so fast. So you can come in and smudge this out, and then you can push it out a little bit. If you want that little wing sticking out there, push it out. See how pretty that makes it, and it defines your eye. It's just perfect color. So if you have rose water, which I love, I've almost used all of mine by Younique. Oh, this stuff is fabulous. It smells wonderful. You can set, like when you get your makeup done, you can set your face with this, and it just refreshes your skin. It smells wonderful. But you can spray your brush with the rose water, dip it down in that dark brown color, and create your own liner that way. And that way you're not having to use a pencil. You just use this, and you just line your eye with it, and it will make a liner for you, and it will be beautiful. I've done that plenty of times, just trying to, because I had some people who just didn't want to use a pencil. They preferred to use their shadow. So that's what you do. You can use tap water. You don't have to use rose water, okay? You can just wet it with tap water, and it'll do the same thing. It's just I like rose water because it smells good. It does. It makes you go, woo! Okay, so there's the look. I am going to come back up just a little bit with some more Arrogant. I'm going to take this beautiful color here, Arrogant, and just tap it off. And I think I need to come up just a tad more right through here. Be real light. Be really light. Be really light with it. And just build it. And then I'll blend it out because I think, yeah. See, now you can see the color up above. That's what you're after, the color. And so take your blending brush, if I can find it. I got so much stuff. I do. I have way too much. I'll never use all this makeup in my life. I can't help it though. I love it. I love to share it. That's my deal. I love to share it. Okay. Now, do I need to come back in that corner and darken that up a tad? I don't think so. I think it looks good just like it is. It has that dome effect. It's coming up and down, and that's what you want. And now we're going to do some mascara because mascara, eyes without mascara is sad, y'all. It just is. Me and my southern accent. I'm glad y'all like it. A lot of people, I don't realize how southern I sound until I listen to these things when I'm done. Like, whoa. I sound southern. It's because I am. I can't help it. It's Alabama. I'm an Alabama girl. Okay. I'm actually for Auburn, but, I go for Alabama when they're not playing Auburn. It's a team thing here in our state. You have to choose a side. You have to be Auburn or Alabama. It doesn't matter. If you live somewhere else all your life and you come to Alabama, you have to choose. Are you an Auburn Tiger or are you for Alabama? Or I'm an Auburn Tiger. Okay, these are by Younique too. I just bought some new ones. But these are fabulous for curling your eyes. It is imperative that you curl your lashes before you try to do them. You could heat this up and maybe get a little more curl out of it, but I'd kind of be afraid to do that, with a hair dryer. If you hold it for a good 60 seconds, you're going to get some good curl in your lashes, okay? So get as close as you can to the edge of your lashes and just hold it. And then turn it up. Turn it up just like that. This curls it too. It's wonderful. There you go. And I don't have any lashes, y'all. You can see I create them with this mascara. Otherwise, I don't have any. But then you can come out just a little bit more away, like midline, and curl. And then just a tad more and get the ends. And I have a little bit of a curl, but not much. I need a perm. Can you get a perm with your lashes? That way they stay curly. Maybe not. I'm scared of falsies. I've never worn falsies, and I'm scared of extensions because I've seen a lot of people lose. Yes, it is the 3D Fiber Lash Mascara. Love it. And I create this every day. Look, they're touchable. I did these, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. And look at there. I can touch them. They're not stiff. They're real pliable. You can push them up. If you want a little more curl, you can use a hair dryer underneath, and it will blow them up and set them as well. But these are the bomb. Now this month, ladies, if y'all really want to get in on a good deal, we're having, this is just our Kudos this month. You get these, and these are regular $29, but you get these, the mascara. You get to choose your own addiction palette, and there's 5 of these. I'll show you these at the end. 5 different addiction palettes. This happens to be one of my favorites, or is my favorite. So, and then there are 10 different colors, shades of eyeliners, pencil eyeliners that come with this. Plus you get a cute little zipper bag to put all your makeup in, and it is the cutest bag. I used to have some of the bags, and I gave them all away at different events I've been at. I do giveaways a lot, and with my group and Facebook. So I gave away all the little Ziploc bags I had, because it's one of those that lays out flat. You lay everything in the center, and you just zip it up, pick it up, and everything's like in a little tote there. But and then it's $74 for all of these. You're saving about 20% is what you're saving. But it is a great deal, because these addiction palettes are $49 by themselves. And then you add this, and then you add, you're saving money. So that's the key. That's the key when you're trying to get your arsenal of makeup. And I've still got to come under here and do the smoke out thing, but I want to do my mascara on top first. But this is the gel. This is gel. And you put it on just like you do mascara. And listen, if you ever, I did the other morning, I was putting this on and it touched my nose, and I had a big gob on my nose. And I just left it, and everybody's laughing. It's fun. Don't touch it if you do that, okay? Don't touch it. Just let it dry and then scrape it off. Otherwise, you're going to have to redo your whole entire nose if you get it on your nose and your eye. Ugh, that's not good. You know what I use? I use a spoolie to get it off after it dries. It scrapes right off. And then you don't mess up a whole lot of your eyeshadow, or, because I can be clumsy sometimes. I'm human. I'm clumsy. My granddaughter's very clumsy. She's so funny. She's 3. I'm alone here today, believe it or not. It's unusual for me to be alone in my house. Well, I do have the dogs here. They're here with me. The doggies. But see how I'm coating every single lash? I'm trying to make sure I get it all coated good. And then I'm going to add fibers to it. You can already see a big difference. I love this stuff. My mama, who's 81, got some from me yesterday. She wants to have big lashes, she said. And I said, well, if you made it to 81, you deserve big lashes. So I gave her some. And I'm anxious to see her the next time. And I told her, I said, just practice, Mama. Just practice. And you will be a professional at it. And I need to get my mother on here and let her do her makeup. She's wearing all Younique. She used to wear Estee Lauder? No, Elizabeth Arden. That was her thing, Elizabeth Arden. Now these are the fibers. I forgot to show you. I'm talking. These are the five. This is the fiber one. And if you have little fibers sticking out, push them back in or roll it in your hand. That's what I'm doing. I'm pushing the fibers back in there. That way you won't have any fallout on your face, because they're going to adhere to this gel, and then you're going to finish off with the gel. Because listen, if you don't finish with the gel, seal the deal, you will have fibers on your face. You have to come back and put the gel on top of the fibers. And when I start off doing this, I kind of pack it on, do it really quick, and then I come back and I go really slow with it, because I like to pull the fibers up, and it makes it really long, or it makes them really long. I like this mascara. It does. Mascara and brows. They are very two important things that you need in your arsenal of beauty. And as we age, we all know brows go away. Well, I did mine this morning with our Brow Obsession palette, and I'm loving it. I have finally figured out how to do it. I need to do a tutorial for you guys on that, especially those of you who are really sparse with your brows. I actually love to use a stencil. So stencils work great for me. I'm like simple and easy, and I will do that. I will do that one for you. Let's do that one next Sunday. I'll plan on doing that one next Sunday, because this is the brow palette. This is what I'm talking about. It's a little bitty palette. And this is, what color is this one? This is the blonde one, I think. No, I have the medium one, the brunette. So this is what it looks like. It's got the wax in it. It's numbered. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deal. And I start off with this color here, and I do a 2-dimensional brow is what I do. It makes it look really natural. So we'll do that next Sunday. We'll touch on that, the brows. Brows are important. You gotta have brows. All right, this stuff is setting. You see it's still kind of wet. It's not really coming off on my finger. And I forgot to show you this. Look, this is not going to smudge. It's not going to come off. It's going to stay there. It's there. These liners are going to stay, and that's going to be there till I put some soap and water on it and get it off. What time? I normally pop on here about 10:30, and that's Central Time. So Atlanta is an hour ahead of me, and then I'm on the same time as like Chicago, I think, Central Standard Time. But as this is drying, guys, you can push these up, and you can have a more curl, more curl, more curl, more curl. But wow, it's amazing. It's amazing how this mascara works. It's the bomb. It's the whole reason I got into Younique. I just bought the mascara because I thought it was cool looking. And lo and behold, here I am 2 years later. I have not worn another mascara in 2 years. So if that answers your question, you're probably thinking, has she used another mascara? I have not. I have not used any other mascara. And I'm scared of falsies, and I'm scared of lash extensions. I'm scared of losing lashes to that, okay? So, no, Melissa doesn't do, I don't do falsies. This is my falsies right here. That's all I need. I can take them off every day, and it's not going to harm my lashes. If I wore contacts, it's good for that too. They're ophthalmologist tested, so And most of our products are cruelty-free. So they're not tested on little baby animals or anything like that. All right. So what I'm going to do now is come in. I used Arrogant. I'm just going to use a little more Arrogant with my smudger, my new brush. I'm coming under here. Oh, I love this brush. And we're just going to kind of smoke it out a little bit right through here. Got to have some color. And usually what I like to do is whatever color is my transition color, like we used Arrogant, that's our transition color basically. That's what we put on the whole entire eye, and we've layered on top of it. So what I do is try to bring that same color underneath anytime I do it. And it makes it really pretty. Now you can use Brave if you want to use Brave, but I like to keep it light. I don't like something really dark. There we go. It's hard to do and look down here and then you go, ooh, got too much. There you go. Smoke it out. Let's add a little Brave. Let's be brave and add a little Brave. I'll do a little Brave. Just to give it a little smoky look there. There you go. Yes, I love it. Okay, that's our look, ladies. The only thing I need to do, because I didn't put, I've got to finish out my lashes on the bottom. And don't put fibers on your bottom. I wouldn't recommend doing that. Keep the fibers on the lashes above. And you'll be happy you did. I can't imagine trying to put fibers down below. And I have pretty long lashes down below, so I don't need any fibers down there. I think my lashes below are longer than my lashes on the top. Does that make sense? I don't know why that is, but it is that way. All right. Yay. I like this dome look. I really do. I think it accentuates your eyes. If you've got hooded eyes, it's going to help them not look so hooded because you've concentrated this color around in this dome area and you've kept the light right here. So your eyes are drawn, to the light. And it's just going to make everything much smoother. I love this look. It's one of my favorite looks. And Addiction palette is my favorite palette. Great colors. And it's got blue in it. So if you like blue, actually this palette you can use for any eye color. It doesn't matter what color your eyes are. You can use this one. This one's great. Let me show you, and I promised you I would show you all the others. So let me grab my arsenal of stuff. Okay. This is Addiction Palette 1. It's the first one that ever came out, and it's beautiful browns. It's a very, very neutral palette. You can see that Elated is definitely one of my favorites. I've just about used that whole thing there. But this was the first one I ever got. And then I got Addiction Palette. Hang on. I got to grab all these. That's my sculpting trio. I don't need that. This is Addiction Palette 2. And I did a look on this the other day on Facebook and fell in love with this one. This is all taupes and silvers and grays, except for you got one color right here that's a brown, a little chocolate kind of brown. Beautiful colors. And every one of these palettes, except for palette number 5, has mattes in it. So hooded eyes, that's what you need. You need to stick with the mattes. This is Addiction Palette 3. And it's purples. It's got a lot of purples. I know that looks black, but that is actually a purple color. And I've used this a lot. This is really pretty with green eyes, blue eyes, doesn't matter. It's gorgeous. And I've already showed you Addiction Palette 1. And here's Addiction Palette 5. Now, I did a crazy look on my Facebook page not too long ago. It was the unicorn look, and this is what I used. This is like shimmer, shimmer, shimmer all day long, but they're very, very light and very, very iridescent. So you can take your fingers. I don't know, I can run through some of these. It's like, let me run my fingers through. They're very iridescent. So when the light hits them, they're very shimmery, but they're different. When you apply them, they're totally different going on your eye. They're very light. So you really have to pack it on to get the color that you want, but that's so pretty to me. I do use this palette, by the way. On occasion, I do. So, all right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you've learned something. I've got to get my day going. I've got to get out of here and go to Wally World. That's my day, Wally World. Got to buy groceries. Got to get dog food, right, Hyper? My dog's name is Hyper. She was real hyper as a puppy. So that name gets kind of stuck. I do want to show you one last thing. Us ladies who are older, if you like to have a little shimmer on your face, we have some products that work really well for that. This one is a cream stick, and they come in different colors, different shades. This one is benevolent, and see, it comes out and it's really light. This is kind of a gold color. It'd be really pretty with this look, and it sets like a powder. It's a cream to powder. And then this one is not the stick kind, but it comes out. It's a little tube, and this is a totally different color. Now this one is kind of a rose gold color. It's called Lustrous. So I like it. But the new one I just got in is this one right here, and I really like it because it is a powder. And it's really light. And so I think if you want to add a little shimmer to your face, you can take, this is our fan brush too, by the way. I just got this too. Love it. And you can take some of this little powder and you can come across your face just like this and put you a little dusting of shimmer right there on your face. Now that gives you a very youthful look. Let's do it on this side. I'm not doing a whole lot. And one other thing you can use this for, and the others too, you could use it the same way. I'm going to take, God, I've got so much stuff on my fingers. I've been playing too much. Let me see if I can wipe this off. Wipe this off on something. Here we go. I'll wipe it off on a cotton ball. I need to get my finger clean because I've got all that color, that purple color. All right. Take this. I don't shine. That's too much shine for you. And put some on your finger. And I've got on a lip bonbon, and you can add a little sparkle right to the center of your lips and to give you a more pouty look, if that's what you want. And I do this quite a bit. I love the way it looks. And just kind of rub it in once you get it on, and you have a little pop of shimmer right there in the center of your lips. So we just have a lot of light going on here today, don't we? I got it going on. But yeah, turn and look, and you can see that little glow right through there, and it just gives you kind of a dewy look, but it's not dewy. It's just a shimmer, and it gives you a more youthful appearance. So, all right, guys, I will see y'all next Sunday, and we will do brows. I will definitely do your brows. You'll see how sparse my brows are. All right, y'all have a great day. I love you for watching, and I will be back soon.